So I'm going ahead. Usually people want to know what's the thing that you love most about your character. I want to know what annoys you the most about your character.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a person who likes to communicate, and this captain doesn't. He just, he stays with himself, he doesn't mingle with society, he's not really talkative, he drinks a lot, and so I think it's quite difficult to approach him. And sometimes it's easier if you're like really, open, if you're really open to connect with people, to more quickly understand them and get into interaction. But in the same moment, it's interesting. So, you can't really say something's annoying because it's all part of your character that helps you to construct a person. And so, but these are quite clear features that gave me some difficulties.
My character's quite shielded, very guarded. There's not much space for jokes or warmth, which is a relief to do. It's quite exhausting to be playing a character like that. But she's also interesting, so there you go.
Yeah, for me it's like Daniel's very driven, and there's a huge intensity to that. And not being able to let go is a really hard struggle, and that is really tough to play. But I'm a bit like that myself, and it can be extremely tiring. But it's all driven because I care so much, and I think that's the point of Daniel's, because he cares. It's coming from a good place, but there's a lot of mud to get through.
Thank you. Do you have any funny or weird or paranormal memories from the shooting, from the set?
Well, it's not that easy to find that, because the show is not particularly funny. I mean, it might have some funny aspects and moments, but it's full of tension and very intense, and it's packed with mysteries that need to be solved, and all these characters are driven. They are trying to escape from something, from somewhere, so they're all looking for something. They're united in their ideas and hopes, leaving the old continent to go to the new one. But it's not definitely a comedy, so it's not. I don't remember too many funny moments, do you?
I thought it was a comedy.
Maybe.
No, we said one. There was one where Emily fell through the set at one point. Yeah, through a wall.
It was quite fun.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
She was fine.
It's fine.
But at the time, that's quite funny.
Yeah. Just damaging
I
the
missed
sets,
that one.
I know, sorry.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult scene that you had to shoot?
I'd say the physical ones, the physically tough ones, maybe the asylums. I mean, inevitably you get bruised up in action scenes, but it's physically. Yeah, it's a physical thing.
I think I can't say because it would be a spoiler. So, but there are the tougher ones are there's some very, very tough scenes towards the end of the series where people have to go to very vulnerable places. So that would be something to look out for.
What do you think that will be the biggest surprise for the audience?
There are loads of surprises.
The final scene.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe, yeah.
That's
maybe,
not
yeah.
just a ploy to make you watch
Yeah.
it. We genuinely mean that.
Yeah.
But there's one final scene in each episode, so there'll be many
Yeah.
surprises. But the final
The
is probably
final scene is
that is probably
a
the most surprising.
brain
one.
exploder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are moments where your characters try to have a conversation, but they don't understand each other because they speak different languages, and it seemed like very natural. And that's why I'm asking: was it acting, or you didn't have the lines of the other one translated, and you really didn't understood each other?
No,
It was all acting.
yeah. It's a very good question, really. So we did have the translations, so we knew what everyone was saying, and that was useful because then we could pick the moments of when we could play kind of understanding or not understanding. So we had the option then to play around with that, whether we were getting, because sometimes in communication you understand someone even if you're not speaking the same language. You kind of get the gist, the feeling of what they're trying to say, even though you don't understand their dialect. So having the knowledge of what was the message was useful, because you get rid of that or use it, and so you had more dynamics within the scenes because of that.
If you had only 3 words that you could use to describe the show in order to convince the audience to watch it, what words would you choose?
Take a breath.
A whirlpool.
Hold your breath. Ooh!
There's a line that I love very much. What is lost will be found. Did you lose anything on set while shooting and never found it again?
Oh. Well, I lose my phone and my script constantly.
My script.
I lose everything on set, but
I lost a lot of buttons on my costume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They just exploded.
Yeah.
From intensity.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just lost them. And I did find them.
sanity. No, I'm kidding.
Nothing.
You didn't lose anything.
Maybe you lost a couple of pounds.
Button.
Yeah.
A couple of pounds and a button.
Yeah.
You haven't found them yet, though.
Yeah. Still searching.